What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you this amazing Thursday at 1 p.m. Guys, I'll tell you what, I've got a special guest and a funny story before we get into why we have this gentleman on. Super excited to have him on. But before we go there, let's say hello to the Crypto4Life family. Laurel, what's up, my friend? Tony Bags, yo. Yo, Tony, make sure that you DM me just in case I forget about the NFT giveaways that we did for XRP bags. I have Doré and some other people that actually were asking me, and I was like, I need to get with Tony Bags. So what I'll probably do is try to find a designated person that you can actually send that over to and then have them distributed or whatever. I still haven't. I think I did download the XUMM wallet, but if we can get that handled, I appreciate it. My brother Tony Bags and XRP Bags giving away 3 amazing coins that leads up to what? The Bearable Bull NFTs, Rich Duck NFTs. Appreciate you, brother. Beekeeper, what's up, my man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. So, guys, I'm super excited about my guest that's on today. We're gonna have a discussion about what is XRPayNet. What is that? And so we got a guy who is directly connected to the project, to the company. Super excited about this gentleman that's on today. But before we do that, let's play a little intro. Let's get a little tales going on. Set the mood. Set the mood as everybody shows up. Let's set the mood.
Currency was created to deceive the masses. Swift
We're bullish.
was nothing to us. Stuck in rhyme.
My brother C-Kaz. Let's go. Josh is in the house. Hello, Crypto4Life family. What's up? Hit those likes. Subscribe. That's right. Crypto OG. I see you. Tony Bags. Just in case you didn't catch it earlier, go and check out my boy CKJ, IBF family. That's right. Who did he interview? Crypto Grandma. Check it out. Great stream. I saw it.
What it costs, I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikTok, so my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet you.
That Vegas crypto meetup. Hey guys, we got to make sure we get a meetup going sooner or later. COVID's over, not really, but hey, let's do it.
With DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man. The next night,
special guest.
Party, so you know we had to take
CKaz knows.
So many years and it's still no cheers.
Shout out to my boy CK.
Still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Beekeeper, I see you, my man. Crypto OG, he's the OG, big time.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracket so they try to tax on us.
That's right.
Government some lies with them.
I agree with you, CKaz. We need a meetup. So let's get into it, guys. Let's look at the markets right now. Up considerably. I mean, you know, I wouldn't say considerably. I mean, we're up, what, almost 30 billion. So we're at 860 billion market cap. That's a little bit higher than it was yesterday. Okay. We see that Bitcoin's had a little bit of a pump again. We're going somewhere between, you know, you'll see it go run up a little bit, capitulate, but for the most part, we're kind of ranging between that 16.8, 17.2-ish range. Nothing to be excited about, guys. Again, too much FUD to be one with the other right now. I think we just got to wait for this thing to play out. We talked about it yesterday. Too early. So right now, again, Bitcoin just over 17.1. We got Ethereum still under that 1,300 mark. A little closer than it was the 13 it was yesterday. BNB just under 300. XRP, we love XRP. We're waiting for that $3-4. It may come back. Right now, holding at 39 cents. That dog, Dogecoin, trying to get back up to 10. Cardano, 31 cents. Polygon, 92 cents. I mean, nothing's really pumping, guys. All the stuff is pretty much the same. Polkadot, just over 5. Shiba, 5 zeros and a 9. Solana, right around that same price, just under $14. Uniswap, we like Uni. Uni has some news. I think that's why Uni kind of pumped. Uni was sitting around that $5 mark as well. You know, Uni's doing okay. That Stinky Linky, $7. We like Chainlink. Expecting big things. Cosmos, just under 10. Stellar, 8 cents. Guys, we are here to talk about a Pacific coin that I know a lot of people want to talk about. What is that Pacific coin, James? Let's look it up. I believe it's called XRPayNet. That's right. XRPayNet. And who better to ask? Now, here's the thing, guys. Let me bring this gentleman on first, and then we'll kind of talk about why we were laughing this morning. So, guys, without any further ado, there's some news and some things like that I could talk about. But you know what, guys? It's all pretty much the same. I don't see anything other than this amazing gentleman that's coming on right now. So let me go ahead and get him on. You guys welcome my brother, XRP King Doggo. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, my friend? I'm doing really good. How are you?
Good, my man. Good. So I know we were laughing this morning because for those who don't know XRP King Doggo, he's actually a specialist in XRPnet. He's a part of the opportunity itself. And the funny thing about it is that we actually go back. I think I reached out to him. It was like, correct me if I'm wrong, like November 2nd or 3rd, I think it was. Is that right?
November 3rd, indeed. Yeah.
November 3rd. And so it was just funny because I saw just XRP King Doggo, and I was like, what an amazing name. That just tells me this guy must be bullish on XRP. And it wasn't until about 2 weeks later that I noticed my man CKJ talking about XRPayNet, and then I saw your picture, or I saw him go to your Twitter. I was like, wait a minute, I know that guy. We just became friends like a couple weeks before that. So it's kind of funny how it's a small world and how things work out. But I think the thing that we started laughing about is when I reached out to you, I saw, XRPayNet. I saw that it had that massive run up, which I'm going to let you get into. And then I said, you know what, who better to learn from? When I saw CKJ pull up your picture, I was like, wait a minute, we're friends. Let me reach out to someone who knows about that in detail, right? And so I reached out to you. Obviously, CKJ did a great job in covering as well, Bullzilla 123. But I reached out to you and said, "Hey, you mind coming on the show?" So we were going back and forth. Hey, this is not. Yeah, I'll come on. And then the funny thing about it is, some days had passed, and then you came back and said, "Hey, you want to jump on that podcast or something like about a podcast?" And you called it. So since you said podcast, I thought you wanted me to go on your podcast. So here's what's so funny: we didn't even set up you coming on today, because I thought I was supposed to go on your podcast at 12, which I was totally confused. What you were really doing is saying you would come on my YouTube channel, but because you called it podcast, I was like, am I going to? So I was asking you questions over the last few days. I was like, so what you want me to talk about? And I noticed your questions were like, like we were going back. I think we were both like, what is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Yeah, true.
And then this morning I hit you. I said, hey, are we still doing that podcast? And you were like, well, yeah, you're the one who brought it up. And I'm like, but I don't know what I'm talking about. And you're like...
It was amazing. It was so funny. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, because the funny thing was, I thought that, you were inviting me, and you thought I was inviting you. That was like funny stuff about it.
Oh my gosh, man. We laughed about that this morning. I said, oh my God, bro. I was like, I thought I'm going on your podcast. I said, so do you want to do it at 1? I'll do it at the last minute. So we set it all up, and here we are, last minute. So I know a lot of people in the Crypto4Life family or the IBF family with my boy CKJ, they was like, what is James doing streaming at the last minute? But nevertheless, we got you on. How you doing, my man?
Yeah, I'm doing really good, man. I'm doing very, very well today. So,
well, I tell you what, I want to start with, like I said, what attracted me to you a month ago, before I even heard about XRPnet, was the fact that I saw XRP King Doggo. So can you kind of explain first, when did you get into crypto and what made you choose that name, which makes me believe that you like XRP? So let's start with that.
Yeah, so I'm King Doggo. I'm King Doggo on Twitter, as a lot of people know me. I'm the social adoption manager of XRPayNet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm also the founder of the Alpha Husky Club. That's a little project of mine that I'm going to talk to later on.
Nice.
And people see me as an influencer, but I just see myself as a person, a proudly member of the XRP community. And I'm just here to educate my community. I'm just here to help my community. So I just, people say I'm famous. People say I'm like a celebrity, but I'm just laughing. I'm like, how can you see me as a celebrity? But it's like, it's talking about perspective, right?
Right, that's right.
But I'm just, I would call myself a person who just takes care of his community. So yeah.
Gotcha. Now, let me ask you this. When did you start your journey in crypto? And then also, where are you located? So like, what are you here in the U.S.? Where are you located, and when did you start your crypto journey?
Yeah, so I'm located in the Netherlands.
Oh, nice.
In Europe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So it's like 10, 11 here, so it's at night.
Nice. Okay. So you're at nighttime right now. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So my crypto journey, it goes back to 2011, where I was like 13 years old.
Really?
And yeah, so first I was very curious about the deep web. So I just watched a lot of deep web videos in that time. I was very curious about it. So then I was like, let me just go on to the deep web and let me just see what they're all about, because there were like some criminal activities, and I was like, oh, I'm
Right.
kind of curious, just
Right.
curious, not buying stuff,
Right,
but I was just
right,
curious.
right. Yeah. What
I
is
was
this
very
stuff?
curious. Yeah. And then it turns out that they were only accepting Bitcoin. I was like, what is Bitcoin, right? Back in 2011, it was like around $20.
Right.
So I was like, who the hell is going to pay $20 for a Bitcoin? I was
Right.
like, what is going on here, right?
Right. Right.
And then 6 years later, in 2017, I had my internship from school.
Uh-huh.
And I was working, and there was one guy crying, almost crying. He was so happy, and he was like emotional. I was like, bro, what's going on, right?
Wow.
And that was at the end of 2017. And he told me, Bitcoin just went up to 12,000, and I invested in it a long time ago. And I was thinking, I was like,
Wow.
man, that was like $20 in 2011.
Oh
And
my
then,
gosh.
and I was so happy for him. But that was the time that my brain just cracked open. I was like, there are opportunities out there that people don't even know. They don't even realize that there are opportunities like that. But sadly, I was in a relationship in that time, and I was just focusing on that. I was just focusing on other things besides making money and just being successful. So,
Right. That's right.
and then when I had my breakup around August 2018, I started to realize, like, hey, I just really need to research, and I
Right.
really need to check this
Wow.
crypto stuff out. And then one day I came home. It was on the same day of my breakup, so I was like
Oh,
working out.
gotcha.
So the breakup happened, and then I was working out, and then I came home. I was like, what I'm going to do right now. I heard about this guy. He just made like 100 or 200K on crypto
Wow.
a couple months ago. And then I was just starting to research, and I am always that curious person, just like I did with the deep web.
Right.
I was really curious about, what's going on in the crypto world.
Right.
So I was researching, and the first website that came up was CoinMarketCap.
Okay.
And I saw that XRP was on number 2, sitting at 40 cents. And I was like, how the hell can a coin like that sit at 40 cents? Because I thought that every other coin, like Ethereum and Bitcoin, were all above 1,000. So I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
everything was expensive already, right?
Right.
But then I was kind of shocked. I was like, 40 cents
Wow.
for one coin? And then I was researching it. And then it turns out that this is the greatest investment I've ever made. And
Wow.
actually, if you look at all the things behind XRP, I can talk hours and hours about it.
Right.
But
Right.
that was the start. And then when I was realizing, like, wow, this is something huge that people are not even realizing.
So let me recap. So there's a couple things you said here. So you saw XRP as an amazing opportunity because you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute. In 2011, I saw this thing called Bitcoin on this, on the interweb or whatever for $40, and here I'm looking at now. That's number one, but the number two, the top, 5 coin is a thing called XRP, and it's 40 cents. So 40 cents sounds a lot better than $20.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what your mind was thinking. So, man, I could definitely grab a lot of this at that time. Now, obviously, you saw XRP as it did its run up and things like that, and then retrace back down. The other question I have is from 2011 to 2017, did you pay any attention to Bitcoin at all, or you just kind of forgot about it, and then it came back when you met that guy?
Yeah, so after that, I just forgot about it.
Right,
And
okay.
and then I was just moving on with school and all of
Gotcha,
that. And
okay.
then to that point when that guy was emotional, and when he told me that Bitcoin was at 12,000,
Yeah.
then that memory just started to pop off. I was like, wow.
And I think that's how it typically happens. I remember, before I go into the next question, I remember when I was a speaker back in my younger days. Not that I'm so old guy, but back in my younger days, I was a motivational speaker. I would travel around and I would go to different convention centers or different arenas to go speak. And I remember going to a convention center, and I don't know if I've ever told the story. It was many, many years ago. We're talking back in, it had to be like back in 2010, 9, something like that. And we were maybe 10, so somewhere, maybe the time that you first heard about Bitcoin, it was like, but it was cheap. And I remember going through this convention center, and at the time they had these orange and white cards. They had a Bitcoin logo, and they had like they had something saying that you could basically get a little bit of Bitcoin for free. It was like nothing. It was like, I think it was like 5 and maybe it was like cents at the time. And I remember these cards being on this table, and I remember picking up a card and looking at it, going, Because what happened is they put them all over these tables, and they had ended up all over the floor in this convention center. So they must have had a conference, and after the conference ended, there was all these Bitcoin business cards everywhere. And I picked one up and I read it. But it seemed like it was difficult because at the time you had to go onto a computer, you had to go and enter these numbers in order to get it. And I was like, it just seems like too much of a hassle. But it's funny because you don't remember things like that until later on, and then you go, Jesus, that was that thing. My other experience with Bitcoin is that my kids used to play video games. And my son said, hey, Dad, remember back in the day I used to play certain games online or whatever? He goes, yeah, at that time when you were giving me $20, I was buying Bitcoin to play. But back then you're talking about it was like super cheap. And I'm just sitting here going, oh my, and my son's 28 now. So when he told me, I was like, oh my God, do you remember when those computers had? Did you have any extra? So anyway, so you jumping forward, you 2018, you take a look at it as 40 cents. What do you do at that point? Do you just say, okay, I'm all in XRP? What was your kind of moving forward with your crypto journey from that point on?
So when I started to research about XRP, I didn't really knew about money at all. I didn't really knew about, I didn't really have financial education. So that was the first spark that I had, if it comes to like research.
I don't mean to cut you off, but someone just came in our group called Elon Musk. That's hilarious. I got an Elon Musk that came in the group and said, hello. That's funny.
Wait, is he the real Elon Musk?
Hey, it just says Elon Musk. Whether he's real or not, I have no idea, but it just says Elon Musk. I think that's hilarious. It would be dope if that was Elon Musk.
He should be real. He should be real, man.
Oh, gosh, that'd be amazing. That would make, I think, my day and the Crypto4Life family's day if that was a real Elon Musk, right?
Definitely.
But go with your start. My apologies.
Yeah, so then I was starting to research, right, about XRP, but I didn't really have much financial education. I came from a family where they told me, just go to school, just finish your school, just don't buy a house, just rent it,
right.
and just save your money and pay your taxes, right? So it's just really simple things, and they didn't invest it at all. And then when I started to invest, it took me 3 months to telling my dad about this investment because he had bad experience with investments, some Ponzi schemes that he had experienced back in the day. So it took me 3 months to convince him about XRP, what XRP is doing, the technology behind it and everything. And then he was kind of thinking like, okay, this is something else that I used to experience back then, right?
Wow.
So I came, indeed, from a family where they told me, just do the normal things, don't go outside of the box. But just do your best at school, right?
That's right.
So that's what they always told me.
Right.
But they never told me like, go invest or do certain things like that because they didn't knew better either, right?
Right.
So that was the point where I was researching about XRP, and then I was at the point where I didn't knew anyone who was investing in Bitcoin. So I was the only person. I didn't knew anyone besides that guy, but I didn't spoke about it with him after it.
Right.
And then I was like, I really want to have a networking, a networking person or people around me that are knowing about XRP and other assets, right? So I just needed some people around me who are like on that level.
Right.
So I went to LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, I was just texting everyone that was related with Bitcoin. So there was a Bitcoin writer. He was writing magazines, or like he was writing like little articles in those magazines. And I was asking him like, hey, listen, I just got into this investment and I'm investing in XRP. Please, can you like text me back about certain things? I really want to know about crypto, and I really want to have like a coach or like someone who can explain that to me, right?
Right.
And there was one guy who advises me to read Why We Want You to Be Rich by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki.
Okay.
That was the book.
Right.
And I normally don't even read books at all at that time. Like that was like my first book that I ever finished outside of school.
Right.
So when I read that, I started to realize that, a lot of things about money that my parents didn't teach me, I learned it myself.
That's right.
And I realized it, I used to got a lot of things from my parents, like money is root of evil, all the rich people are bad, all the rich people are so selfish, they're so greedy.
Right.
But then in that book I just learned something way different than that, right? So I just started to do more research about financial education besides crypto.
Right.
And then I just became more financial, more smarter, and I knew about money, and I knew like how to act also, like also the mindset and the habits around you, and also the people around you, because the people are having a big impact on you. Like if you have 5 friends that are smoking, drinking, and are doing nothing, you will probably end up like them, right? So I was thinking about that,
I
thinking
don't mean
about
to,
these friends.
I don't mean
Yeah.
to cut you off and stay with the thought, but you know what I love about this? Everybody here who's in the stream, I just said this a couple days ago. If you take the 5 people, and this is how I know that you're a brilliant guy and that you do your homework and that you're smart and you took this serious. That's the biggest thing for me. If anyone, and I'm sure this makes sense to you, if you're gonna do this and you really understand what crypto is, what XRP is, what Bitcoin is, then why would you play with this, knowing that it could change your family's everything, right? And for you,
Yep.
for you to say what you just said, I said a few days ago, I said, if you take the 5 people closest to you and you divide their income up by 5, that's probably where you're at right now. So sometimes you got to change your environment and change how you think in order to change everything else in your life. But keep going, man. That was a great statement. Great statement.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said with the income, and that shows also the friends that you have and the people you have around you.
That's right.
And it's also the same thing with the habits. And I started to change my habits, right?
That's right.
Like my entire life, I've never smoked, I've never drank any alcohol, so that was actually a good thing besides that. But also the good habits, like to sleep enough,
Right.
to read books, to take action, to take risks. And I did that before I was researching crypto. So actually,
Right.
crypto was the greatest thing that ever happened in my life, and that's
Wow.
why I really respect the XRP community, and I really love them from the bottom of my heart, because these guys have changed my life. Like
Wow.
since I came on Twitter and I started like to talk and to interact with these guys, and I actually used to be like a funny character, and that's why my name is King Doggo. And I
Wow.
used to be like a funny, like a funny character that I just like that's like educating and also having fun on Twitter. But then I realized that people also need each other, and then
That's
I
right.
started to become more serious, more inspirational, and I just used to teach those people about XRP, new people that were coming into, and then they called me King Doggo, and then I
Wow.
was like, all right, let me just go with that name.
Wow, that is what an inspiring story. This is why it's so important to reach out and build relationships, right? Because again, I reached out to you 30 days ago because of your name, and I just said maybe this guy knows something. And I'm one of those people that I love putting myself around amazing people, and then to see you again as CKJ was talking about XRPayNet, and then to see your face on his Telegram or his stream, I was like, wait, I know that. So it's just amazing, guys. Everyone should always take the opportunity to get to know more people in this space, to try to reach out, to try to learn, to build quality relationships. Because this is what happens if you're once you get off this stream and you go back to your reality or whatever your life is. If you're around a bunch of negative people, get away from those negative people. That's what we were talking about with Ryan Luth when we were talking about his cancer fight a couple streams ago, and how there's cancerous people. If there's people out there telling you it's not going to work, you're not going to be anything. I was told that my whole life. You're not going to be anything. You're this and that. You're poor. All these things. And I had to start putting myself. I realized that when my life changed is when I start hanging around people that had the things that I want, because
Yeah.
it's like it happens by default. It's almost like greatness starts spreading. It starts getting into your pores and getting into your spirit, and then you start realizing, oh my gosh, these are people just like me. They made different decisions. They made different decisions than my parents did. They made different decisions than my family that's still on welfare, still poor. So I love the fact of what you said, and it's right on. And look, I'm not down talking to anyone, because again, some of my greatest memories of my life is when I was poor. Some of my greatest memories of my life is when, I was not poor in the sense of struggling, poor in the sense of just our family, right? So I'm not down talking the situation. What I'm saying is that anyone can change the narrative. Anyone can change the narrative. But in order to believe that you can be different, or in order to be different, you got to believe that you can. And so it goes right back to what you're saying. And start reaching out to people. Some of my best. It's funny because the people that I talk to the most now, King Doggo, are the people in crypto, like Anthony Ironman, or Deshaun, or Griff, or people like Bullish Big D just reached out, or Dave, or Josh. I surround myself by people who have the same compassion that I have, that are focused on the same things that I am. And what it does, it just makes me go to sleep happy. It makes me wake up happy, knowing that I've got people that believe in the same thing that I do. So, man, what an inspiring story, brother. I love your passion. I love the fact that even though everything was going against you, even though the people that you love the most was telling you to just kind of be like this and not look around for anything else, you started breaking, like, you start reaching out and just trying to figure out what else can I, what else can I be in life? And it's just amazing, man. So, like you said, I never read a book. Then you start reading a book. You start doing this. You start researching LinkedIn. All that stuff is amazing. And I love your story because it shows that you're a fighter, and when you fight and you do the things that you've done, it's an old saying, in order to, you got to do the things today that other people won't do in order to have the things tomorrow that other people won't have, and that's a true statement. So, so hats go off to you. So, okay, so this journey takes you to researching, finding things out, and then all of a sudden, you're already an XRP lover. Let me ask you a question. Did you take advantage of the major dip when COVID hit and everything dropped way down? Were your dollar cost averaging in that too? I mean, Bitcoin got all the way down to $3,500.
Yeah, and that time there was so many fear. People thought XRP would definitely go like below a cent. People thought Bitcoin would go below 1,000, and I didn't listen. And I had like, I did bought the dip at that time a little bit when it was like we were tracing up a little bit.
How low did XRP go? Just out of curiosity, how low did that go?
It was 10 cents. It went to 10 cents.
Oh my gosh, what a steal!
And Bitcoin was at like 3,500 or something.
Yeah, like $3,500. Yes. Wow, 10 cents. That's amazing.
Yeah. And that shows you, like, always when we have those dips, there is always going to be negative news. Always.
That's right.
Like today, Jim Cramer, right? The man who is always right about everything. He's telling that XRP is a scam.
Right, exactly.
He's saying that XRP is a scam.
Exactly.
And that shows you that always at the bottom, right? XRP is at the bottom, Bitcoin is at the bottom, every single crypto is at the bottom. And that shows you that FUD is coming in. There are news coming in, people saying Bitcoin, everything else is a scam. Get out of it. The mainstream media is telling you that too. Get out of it right now.
Right.
And you're listening, you're getting out of it, and then you're gonna watch it pump up. So.
Well, I think that's the majority of people, King Doggo, is that, if you took that character that you just said, Jim Cramer, right, and you look at the fact that, go back a couple years, Bitcoin is nothing. It's it's not going to be anything, and and he was just swearing up and down Bitcoin was the biggest scam ever. Then you kind of fast forward to before the big pump last year when we start getting up to 2030, he started coming on board. Bitcoin is everything. Oh my God, I got Bitcoin. Get Bitcoin. And his show became almost a crypto show, right? And then you see him with just. Gosh, back when FTX or I'm sorry, Sam Bankman-Fried, back in October, he was on the cover of Fortune magazine. If you go back a little before that, when FTX and FTT and Sam Bankman-Fried was big, who was up there? You saw videos of Jim Cramer. He's like the young Warren Buffett. Man, he's a genius. That Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you saw the video. So it's like a lot of these people just jump on the bandwagon. They don't, they just, and then what happens is the masses they rather be lazy and turn on the TV and see what someone like that says to come up with a decision of what they should do. But the people who really get wealthy are the people that do what you did, what I did in 2017, that, like I was telling a lot of people on the show, you have, let me stop. Let me put some music on. I see a legend in the house. Let me put my boy Bullzilla. CKJ just came in. CKJ just came in. CKJ, let's put some music on for CKJ.
Not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man. The next night.
His name is CK.
A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, and I'm still.
CKJ's in the house. So yeah, it's funny, man, because we brought up CKJ just right now when we were talking about it's CKJ's stream that I actually see him. I saw him do a deep dive, and CKJ is one of the best of the deep dives I've seen. One of the reasons I've been a part of his channel for 2 years. And he was talking about this XRPayNet, and when he was talking about it, I was watching it. I saw I always look at coins that are pumping. And, it's one of the things that you saw it, but you didn't, it's pumping, but it could be some kind of little thing. I don't know what it is. And then when he said, I'm doing a deep dive, and if you know CKJ, then you know that he only brings up things that are valid when it comes to deep dives, right? He doesn't do anything scams or anything. So when he
made a lot of people rich, man.
Yeah.
The bull run, I still remember. Like, I still received DMs. I still got DMs from other people saying, like, CKJ was the man who told me to invest in VeChain when it was 1/5 of a cent.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of people rich. So
Well,
I'm really glad that he did.
you know what he did is he was the number one guy calling out 100 for 100K is what he was doing. And so so anything that he found that was a great project that was you could get 100K for $100 and just hold on to it. That's the man. So, but
Yep,
it's funny
indeed.
because I saw him talk about XRPayNet, then I saw your picture, and I'm like, and I told you that I said, wait a minute. I know that guy, King Dog, and I had to go through my Twitter, and like I had you look it up right now before when the stream started. Is that we became friends a month ago because of your name. I saw XRP and anything with XRP. Like if I see somebody says BTC Goat or Ethereum King or whatever, I'm like, okay, he must know something, so maybe I can learn something from his channel. So we became friends, and then when I saw CKJ talk about XRPayNet, I was like, wait a minute, I know that guy, and I went back, and that's when I said, hey. We're friends, man. Hey, I want to know about this XRPayNet. So it's kind of funny how that all worked out and the whole mix up on the show. But yeah, man, it's amazing because I think right now, and I'm sure you can agree with this, and I want to get your take on this, where you have people that say this is going to be one of the biggest money grabs in the history of mankind. And I know that because, when you got into crypto, you had a lot of doubters, and then it went up. And I can only imagine the people that were calling you, oh my God, XRP King Doggo, you're a genius back last year when it got to 68,000. Now everybody wants to be your buddy. But then haters, this is what I told my wife that I said, the haters in my friendship and family, oh, they didn't want to call me. They didn't want to hear that, oh my God, James, he's made millions, millions and all. So no one wanted to hear that. But then all of a sudden when it starts coming down, guess who you get a phone call from? Those same people that wouldn't call you when it was up. Oh, I told you it was, scamming. So I always say you have to be a great student. You got to do your own research. You got to make decisions for yourself. And so what is your take on that as far as just being a great student like you've been all this time? And what can you tell the Crypto4Life IBF family about being a good student, how important that is at this time right now when there's so much fear and so much that can even bring the market down further. We know that. Like I don't think Bitcoin's bottom is in because you got 5 or 6 companies that are in court right now. You've got the biggest scam in the history of crypto. You've got what we call the Bitcoin bubble washout that's happening right now where you've got exchange after exchange going out of business or CEOs that are resigning or exchanges that are firing people. And we don't even know how bad this is going to get. So I just tell people going into the next 2 or 3 months, be careful because we might even see further downside. And that's going to be the greatest blessing I think we'll ever see because once we have that bottom, we start going up, King Doggo, and we get back up to the 30s or 40 or 100,000, and let's say we get past 100, I think our new bottom, once we get to 100, not financial advice, will probably be 50,000. Even if we go 50% or 40,000, that'll probably be the new bottom. And then once we get to 150, our new bottom will probably be 60 or 70 or 80,000. Once we get to 200, we may not ever see $80,000 Bitcoin. So people have to be in mind that the greatest transfer of wealth and the greatest blessing and money grab may be coming in the next several months. Your thoughts on that, my friend?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree on that. I mean, this is just like that COVID crash. And I can remember that like it's yesterday. Like people were in fear. The news was negative, just like right now.
That's right.
And if you are in fear, you really should know one thing, that at the bottom, they will tell you to sell it all.
That's
and
right.
we all know once you're selling, shits are going up.
Right.
It's always like that. When you're buying, stuff are going down. And
Right.
when you're selling, some stuff are going up.
That's right.
So what I would tell these guys is just besides watching the news
Right.
and checking the crypto charts, you also should invest in yourself as a person. Because when you're going to get rich, right? Let's say you made 100K from Bitcoin or from XRP.
Right.
The question is, what are you going to do after it?
That's right.
What are you going to do with your money? Because if you don't know what are you going to spend on, then yeah, you're probably going to spend on hookers, you're going to spend on other things, and your money will be gone in
right.
not even a couple of years, but your money will be gone in like 1 year or something like that.
That's right.
So when you're investing, that's awesome, but you also need to know what are you going to do with your money.
That's right.
What can you invest in next after crypto? And the greatest investment you can ever have besides investing in crypto is investing in yourself, because that's the greatest investment, man. Like for real, when I was investing in myself, when I was also investing in cryptocurrencies,
That's right.
that gave me a blessing, and that opened my eyes about money and how people used to say like, oh, rich people are selfish,
That's right.
or like rich people are really greedy. But these are the people who knows about money and who knows how to make money. So you need to follow them, follow the money also.
That's right.
And just like I said, read some books, be more open,
That's
and
right.
do some research. And when I say research, when you're like telling something like, oh, invest in this coin and do your own research, most of the people are most like listening. They're not really doing research.
That's right.
But you really need to check. Go to Google. Be curious about a lot of things.
That's right.
Like when I was investing in crypto back in 2018, I was Googling the heck out of how to get rich. I was just pulling that on that bar, how to get
Right.
rich. I was
Right.
every single article, I was like going. And then they gave me investing in crypto. And I was like, okay, let me just check on crypto. So the reason why I'm here and the reason why I'm successful is because of curiosity.
That's right.
Being open-minded on certain opportunities like this. Don't listen to other people.
That's right.
These people that they don't even want you to be successful at all. They just want you to be there on their level because that's where they feel comfortable. If you're up there, they don't like that. They don't like that shit. And when you're up here, they will tell you, oh, yeah, we expected you to go there. Yeah, we were supporting you. Yeah, we were. Or you got people who are quiet and who won't say anything.
That's right.
So
That's
what
right.
you need to do is don't listen to anybody. Focus on yourself. Have a networking group of like-minded people. You
That's
can
right.
go to crypto meetups. You can go and talk with people on Telegram, talk with people on Twitter. Be more open and have your own voice. That's so important. And then when you show yourself who you really are, that person, right? With your own opinions, with your own things, with your mind open, focused on your goals, on your dreams, then you can do way more than just investing in crypto, right? Because you'll gain knowledge, you'll gain money, you'll gain everything around you. So it'll be a great package for you, right? Than just investing in that cryptocurrency. And besides that, you don't know much.
Wow. What did King Doggo just say? What matter of fact, King Doggo, we're gonna have to pause real quick because before we get into the next thing I want to talk about, what he just said, if I'm not mistaken, is success leaves clues. King Doggo, follow King Doggo, CKJ, 68J. We know. With that being said, follow success. Here we go. 1 second. Woo! I had to take a break. That was a lot. Woo! The only thing that can make me feel, that can bring me down, not bring me down, but just can make me appreciate what you just said, is taking everything you said and adding that up with a little crypto tales. Woo! He spit fire. Whoa! All I gotta say, if you didn't tune in to CKJ this morning with Crypto Grandma, or you didn't tune in to 68J with my man King Doggo right now, I don't know what you're doing. He just said success leaves clues. So guys, here's what I appreciate about it. And look guys, I hope you guys are being blessed this morning by what this guy is saying, because everything he's saying, I co-sign on. Everything he's saying is exactly what I've been saying since, me and CKJ, our journey and co-hosting with him, and we've been saying this, both of us have been saying the same thing. Be a great student. And one of the key things that you said, King Doggo, have a plan. Have a plan. It's almost like this. If I could take you, if me, King Doggo, and Crypto and CKJ came in what's that? The time machine. Remember that? Remember Back to the Future?
Back to the Future.
Yeah. If we got in the DeLorean, right? Because I think it was a 2-seater, but we're just gonna say it had 5 seats, and it was me, CKJ, and King Doggo was driving, and we went into the future with somebody in this group, and we showed you that you're a multi-million-dollar earner, that you've made millions 3 to 5 years from now, and we showed you this amazing life. Mansions, cars, a beautiful life, your family set up. And we brought you back. And we landed back at this time and said, all you got to do is get out this car and become a student and take this serious. Between now and then, what would you do? Uh-oh.
And the next night, a more party, so you know we
And the thing also is,
So, go ahead. So with that being said, King Doggo, you're right on the money, brother. I hope the family could really appreciate everything that you just said, because it's right on the money. So with all that knowledge, with that belief, with everything you've done to get to the point that you're at right now, explain to me how that transitioned into your current position. I want you to explain your position with XRPayNet, and how did you run across the opportunity as early as you did, and then when did you get into the opportunity? How much was it at that time? How did you become a part of it, and why are you so bullish on it?
yeah, so let me say this first. you are always a student your entire life. And I know a lot of people out there who are mostly poor, these guys are always saying, "Oh, I know it better, right? I know it better," or "I don't need to learn. I don't need to learn. I know it better."
Right.
But if you want to have the best mindset, you always should be a student. You always should think, I don't know nothing, and I will keep learning up until the day you die.
That's right.
And then the question also is, what footprint are you going to leave on this planet? If you're dead and you're in the coffin, right? What have you done for this planet? What have you done for your loved ones? What have you done for the people around you? What have you done for your community? And how will people remember you? That's
right.
so important.
That's right.
All right. So, yeah. So on Twitter, I was mostly like joking around, trolling, and also like, give people some education and all that stuff. And then later on, the NFTs came up, XLS20. So that's a great way for people in the XRP community to finally trade NFTs, to finally hold, trade, and mint their NFTs, right?
Gotcha.
So then I got a lot of opportunities and a lot of great chances to learn about certain projects like the X Blades, like the X Stick. They're also a really great project. And I'm also, and I'm really grateful to learn about certain things like that, because we didn't had like NFTs while Ethereum had their boom, right, last year. So we had our XLS20 just a couple months ago.
Right.
So then everything boomed. They had the X Punks and all the other projects were on there. So that was really amazing to see.
Right.
And then this opportunity came, XRPayNet.
Wow.
And when I was researching and when I was checking about this project, I was like, wow, this is like a Ripple level team. Like, and I was on a call with them, and I was like, I was on a long call with these guys, and they were explaining everything, their vision and everything, what they wanted, and that they have been working for over a year while no one knew about it.
Wow.
They were working on their application, they were working on their infrastructure, on their website, and they were assembling the team. And the last thing they needed were just people who were telling their own community about this project.
Wow.
So like more of these people like that. So that was like the final phase to assemble the team fully. And that was the point where I was like, wow, I really want to cooperate with you guys, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Wow. So that was how far back again?
It was a month ago.
A month ago. So a month ago,
yeah.
And at that time the price was about what, 3 zeros and a 6 when you got in?
It was yeah, it was 3 zeros and 7 or 6, yeah, something like that.
If you don't mind, give me 1 minute to celebrate that decision. 1 minute.
Hit the Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the back.
Wow.
And the next night.
Wow. That's all I can say, guys, is wow. Successfully includes. That's why you want to follow King Doggo, CKJ, 68J. We know. Wow. So you jump in. You obviously, now how did you become a part of the opportunity? They reached out to you, you reached out to them, and then you went on this mission of bringing it to the crypto world. Is that how it worked out? You reached out to them, or how did that play out?
Yeah, so Jenna was reaching out to me. I really want to thank her for that, because we're
Wow.
close friends, and
Wow.
she saw, how I am as a person, and I'm also a copywriter besides just me being on Twitter. So and I also know a lot about certain posts and how to like intrigue certain posts to make it more appealing for people, So she came up to me and she said like, "Hey, I got a great opportunity for you. You may want to go on a call with these guys."
Wow.
And this is like a legit project that are really having. And I truly believe this is a project that is really going to solve a lot of things. And I really love projects that are solving a problem. And then when I saw this and when I realized this, I was like, okay, this is another beast right here.
Wow. So for people who maybe don't know, in a very simple term, what made them call the project XRPayNet? Explain that.
Yeah, so XRPayNet, I mean, you pay, so it's more XRPayNet.
Okay.
So they kind of made a name like that, but I don't really know the real reason behind that.
Okay.
But when I'm thinking about it out of my head, like it's mostly XRPay, so XRP, XRPay, and XRPayNet. So,
So
but I truly believe
it makes transactions go
think
quick. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, indeed.
Gotcha. Okay. That was my question. So there is a part of XRP as far as transferring that probably makes it lightning quick, which is probably how they adopted that XRPayNet. Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, and that's also on the XRP ledger, obviously. So it's within 4 seconds. So that's obviously also the reason why XRPayNet, and it's kind of catchy. XRPayNet,
That's
right?
right. It
XRP,
is. That's right. That's right.
XRPayNet. So
That's right.
it does make sense. It
I
does
like
make
it.
sense.
I like it. So now I hear a lot of people. CKJ did a deep dive, and he was very excited in sharing the XRPayNet card that's coming. Is that out already? Is that something you can get? I saw that they have an app. Can you kind of explain where they're at right now and maybe where they're going with that?
Yeah, so the card will be out next year, definitely. And they are first working really hard on the application. And now you see a lot of people on Telegram reporting their bugs. So let's say they cannot swap or something. And then you have the developer, Tian. He's doing an amazing job with this application. And he's helping a lot of people and trying to fix all of these bugs. So that's very important. The more they report, the better the application will be. So he's doing an amazing job. And let me just explain what XRPayNet is actually doing.
Okay, perfect.
We have seen the big rise, and people think, oh, it's just another scam, right? It's just another thing going up, and it will go down again. But actually, the beautiful thing about this team is we didn't even focus on the price at all. Like there was like so less conversation about the price. Like we were talking about a lot of other things, what we can change on the application, what we can change in the team, what we can do. So there were people out there, the core team was working overnight with partnerships, with everything else. Like they were working so hard. And then I realized like this is really a project that is going to solve a big problem. And what is that problem? I'm going to tell you right now.
All right.
You have 300 million people investing in crypto.
Right.
And not a lot of people are having the opportunity to spend their cryptocurrency, right? 0.001% of the companies worldwide are accepting crypto. Just 0.001.
That's right.
So you have this big gap, right? You have the 0.001 of the companies who are accepting crypto. So less. And then you have 300 million people right here with cryptocurrency who cannot spend their cryptos.
Wow.
And here you have XRPayNet, who is literally the bridge between the people who are wanting to spend their crypto and also between like the other side of the of the shops who are accepting it. So actually XRPayNet is the bridge between them.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
So, and also the thing is with XRP is leaving a big gap behind because XRP is actually not really for the retailers. It's actually for the banks.
Gotcha.
And what XRPayNet is doing is they're filling the gap by being a coin specially for the retailers.
Okay.
And the most beautiful thing about this is it's also like when you're going into a shop and you're going to pay with XRPayNet,
Okay.
these people that are behind the counter, they don't even need to accept XRPayNet because they will get it in fiat. So it will be from crypto and it will be converted to fiat. So they don't even need to worry about all of these volatility and all of that stuff, what's going on, because you are holding the XRPayNet, you are paying it, and it will be converted into fiat. And that's something really beautiful. That's really something good.
Well, I'll tell you guys what, I'm so super excited to have you on, and I want to go in real quick and say hello to some of the family and who's showing their appreciation for you. They says, let's see here, it says, much love, let's go family. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit those like buttons. Let's see, a lot of people showing a lot of love out there. Bozilla, appreciate you, my brother. Bozilla's a legend. CKJ says, King Doggo looks like he's in Dubai, but he's actually, where is the Netherlands?
The Netherlands, yes.
The Netherlands, okay. The Netherlands, CK.
Europe.
In Europe, okay, awesome. CKJ gave you a lot of shots.
Maybe he thinks that this is like a window and I'm like talking like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is actually like a wall.
Yeah, like a wall.
Oh, he's in Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought at first
this
too.
is New York, so yeah.
That's right. He says King Doggo is my hero. Tony Bag
Thank you, man. I
says
appreciate that.
shouts out from the family. Crypto OG rippling. CKaz, let's go. Hit those likes. We've got, let's see who else is in the house. Laurel, how you doing, my friend? Quintessential knows. Bozilla. Tony Bags. Hey, guys, so on that note, we got a special giveaway. We've been doing giveaways. King Doggo, with XRP, we've been giving away different coins. But in honor of you coming on to the show today, I think we're going to give away some XRPayNet. We're going to give away some XRPayNet. And so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to select, in honor of King Doggo taking this time out, we're going to take 2 winners. Now, I'm not going to pay you in XRPayNet. We're going to pay you in USDC, I'm sorry, or USDT, either or, your preference. And we're going to give you the equivalent of, let me think, hold on a second. Should we do 1,000? Maybe we'll do 2,500. Does that sound decent? 2,500 XRPayNet. Does that sound okay, King Doggo?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds
You know what? He didn't get excited enough for me. How about 2 people win 5,000 XRPayNet? Is that okay? Can we do that?
That's a lot, but
okay.
That's pretty good.
That's okay. So that's what we're going to do, guys. So since he said a lot, that means he's excited. On behalf of my man, King Doggo, 2 winners are going to receive 5,000 XRPayNet. That's right.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. So, with that being said, guys, make sure I've got his page pulled up right here. Make sure you go to Twitter, look up my man XRP King Doggo. Not only can you find him on Twitter, talk about some of your other platforms that you're on so they can follow you as well, my brother.
Yeah, so I'm mostly on Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram, and you see the bio also on Twitter. Like you have a little link on Instagram. But I'm mostly on Twitter. Like if you have questions, I'm there. I'm there for you guys, man. We're all here for education. We're all here to lift each other up.
That's right.
It's so important. So hit me up on Twitter.
That's right. Me and CK's little brother, King Doggo. By the way, you guys, you can also find him in our on our YouTube channel as he's part of that. He's also part of the IBF family. So IBF family, Crypto4Life, one family. He's part of both families. And
one family, man.
That's right. One family for all. So if you guys, let's see, get a chance, make sure you go to his channel, show your love, support this brother. Amazing journey, incredible mindset, and just a tremendous work ethic, guys. No one better than my man, XRP King Doggo. So with that being said, King Doggo, we're going to keep you on real quick, and we're going to pick out some winners. How's that?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so give me a second. Let me pull up this wheel, and as I do that, we're going to play a little tails while I'm pulling it up, guys. Here we go.
Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'm better off.
Okay, guys, here we go. Here we go. Let me go into my app real quick. Get ready.
Watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meetup. Nice to meet you. DAI like we do it all the time.
King Doggo's in the house.
In the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers.
Okay, guys, here we go. And I'm actually gonna type out. That's right. I'm gonna type out XRP King Doggo. Now, when I text this,
pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us in a different.
Once I text this out, what you're gonna do? Once I text this out, guys, we're gonna spin the wheel. Once you win, make sure you either DM me on Twitter or DM me on in our Telegram, right? Which King Doggo is going to bless us and join the Telegram family so he can be a part of that as well. So here we go, guys.
Oh, yeah, I will, definitely.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, my brother. So here we go. 5,000 XRPayNet on behalf of King Doggo. Here we go, guys.
That'll be a lot in a few months. I mean, no financial advice.
Uh-oh. Here we go. You heard it from the man. It's going to be a lot in a few months. Not financial advice. Here we go, guys. It looks like 10. Whoa, a big number, 10. Okay, so let me find out where that's at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Laurel Jack, congratulations with the first 5,000 XRPayNet. Let's celebrate. Congratulations, Laurel Jack.
Bag stuffed up, give you more game than your mainstream rap.
We're going to spin one more time. Congratulations, Laurel Jack.
Congrats, bro.
Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. My
Ooh,
beautiful.
it's gonna be exciting.
Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz.
XRP King.
Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't text us. Golden passports, record.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. The last but not least, here goes the last winner. You guys, really quick before we actually spin the wheel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. Also, check out my boy Bullzilla's earlier video with Crypto Granny, IBF. Make sure you join the Crypto4Life Telegram, one family. Here we go, guys. Much love. We appreciate you. And much love to my man, XRP King Doggo. He's a legend. Big time. Here we go.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Here we go, guys. And it's going.
All right, guys, get ready.
Who's the winner? Let's see. We landed on 2 down. That's easy. Who could it be? Congratulations, CKaz. Congratulations, CKaz.
Let's go.
CKaz. Congratulations, my man.
5,000 XRP.
Woo! And what did my man King Doggo says? Not financial advice, but in a few months from now, oh my God.
I'll just shut my mouth about it. I cannot talk much, so.
Big time. Big time. Congratulations to both winners. Big time.
Congrats, guys.
I think my computer's got a little too bullish. It doesn't want to play my music, but that's okay, guys. So again, with that being said, guys, appreciate my man, XRP King Doggo. Make sure you go to his page. Make sure you like him on Twitter. Follow the man. He's amazing. We appreciate you guys. Much love for myself, XRP King Doggo, the Crypto4Life family, IBF family. We love you guys. We out. Thanks, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you.
Stack it right. Stack it right.
Does it like it is. Got them switching gears in Ferrari with the 10s. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This crypto control. You
Much
already
love,
know.
Crypto4Life,
Let money
IBF for
go.
life.
Swimming in the dough as
My
you
boy,
see it gets exposed.
CKJ.
Tomorrow's the day we
I see
gon'
Laurel in the
blow.
house. CKaz, Quintessential, my beautiful wife, Jeanette McFadden, Beekeeper, 69. Yeah, I see all y'all in the house. Big time. The Fire Master, what's up, my man? Tony Bags, Quintessential, Frankie the Legend, Beekeeper 69, my brother, Crypto OG the Legend, Tony Bags. Appreciate you guys, man. Big time. One family.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Don't
Okay.
have to go back, now I'm choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one.
Much love, everybody. We'll
Pull up
see you
in the
guys.
spacecraft and
Mariana.
bags on us.
We appreciate you guys. Much love to the Crypto4Life, IBF family. I appreciate my man King Doggo in the house. Got so many names I'm saying. King Doggo's in the house. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Much love. Tomorrow we'll be streaming. I'll figure out the time, post it. More giveaways to come. We love you guys. Peace.